This is the Lada 2101, a car built for Soviet roads, boxy, simple, iconic. In the 1970s, the Soviet Union needed a car that could survive brutal roads, icy winters, and the occasional pothole the size of a cow. So they took the Fiat 124, an Italian sedan, and turned it into a Soviet tank. Thicker steel, simpler mechanics, and no fancy features. They call it a VAZ 2101 or Zhiguli. To the rest of the world, Lada. It wasn't glamorous, but it worked. It was cheap, tough, and basically indestructible. For us, this car isn't just a piece of Soviet history. It's part of our family story. Our uncle inherited the same car from our grandfather. That 2101 stayed in the family and in our memories. In the village where we grew up in Estonia, Ladas were everywhere. Everyone knew someone who had one, and in our case, it was family. Even now, decades later, and living in Sweden, that car never really left our minds. After years of talking about it, we finally started looking, not for a show car, but for something honest, something we could bring back to life. And we found it in Estonia. A little worn down, but all there. Our uncle helped with the deal, just like he did back then. So me and my brother, we bought the car home to Sweden. It passed inspection in Sweden with no issues, no warnings, no rust problems. It felt like the car wanted to be driven again. We bought parts, got the engine running better, and even did some light modifications. But it turned out to be more work than we expected. We thought about selling it. We posted it, got offers, but it didn't feel right. This car, it was supposed to stay with us. We set a goal, one of Europe's biggest American car show, 2023. 2 months to get it done, and so it began. Late nights, weekends, all hands on deck. Every spare moment went into the build. There were laughs, breakdowns, and a whole lot of coffee.
After a long winter break, the car has been sitting still silent, covered in dust, cold metal waiting patiently for the warmth of spring. But today, the sun is out, the roads are dry, and the wait is finally over.
see nupp on siin.
But before we can hit the road, there's one thing that has to be done. Months of dust, grime and winter buildup. It's time for a proper clean. The first wash of the season isn't just for about making it look good. It's a ritual, a reset, a moment between a man and machine. Foam covers every curve, the winter fades with every swipe. Underneath the dirt, the paint still shines. And just like that, the car beats again. The season is finally here and the car is finally home. We bought some new parts, blinkers, a board for the window and some curb fillers. The problem is that we want to keep the chrome, so we will just change the glass of the blinkers. So let's begin with the blinkers first.
Täitsa päris sõnu.
Here is the new board. It's a lot larger and the new one will look a lot better because it's white and the old one is harder to see. So let's install it from the inside and peel the old one off.
keeli saab ainult visata sisse.
Three days after, finally the new tires had come. Nankang 165 45 15, and the profile is quite small, as you can see. We bought the tires because we will lower the car. The front tire is very close to the front fender and it would scrub. The tire profile is too big and looks weird. Unfortunately, they didn't sell low profile tires with white tire sides, so we bought them separately. They will basically squeeze between the tire and the wheels. Let's see how it looks when they're installed. The new tires are sitting on, but it feels like it's way too low profile. We do not want it to be that low so it scrapes everywhere. To make Lada low, we need to cut the springs. With that, we need some help from our friend. But before we are heading to him, we need to install curb feelers. We started with the back springs because it's easier. Springs and shock absorbers are installed separately, but not at the front. We ended up cutting 3.5 turns and that's a lot. Unfortunately, we did not have time to cut the front springs, and it was too risky to open everything before a road trip that starts in 3 days. If something breaks when we uninstall everything at the front, our road trips will be cancelled. But actually, it looks pretty nice with just lowered at the front.
Jag har en jättestor arbetsordning som jag ska plocka ut. Ja, perfekt.
Riktigt stum.
Vad sa du? 3,5 bak? Jag tänkte att vi skulle lyfta. Det är lite nojigt. Du ser?
Now when the work is done, I will show you what vehicles my friend has.
Vad häftig.
Jag har ingen utrymme, men nej, så jag ser att vissa sätter kanske med kedjor i balken där framme. Ja. Så det, jag vet inte. Det där är... Har ni hört det när det är inga pipor? Nej. Det är utpluggat. Jag ska hämta nyckeln.
Ja, jag tror det. Den går bara mitten, okej va?
Åh, väga ja.
Ja, fan. Ja, jag tänkte det. Alltså,
Har den länge kvar.
Vad i helvete?
för långt omgången. Nej, det gick inte. Jag kan höja här inne och ta den där. Och sen vill jag väl ha den där gröna som småningom åker runt. Kan man ha.
Ja.
Tills någon kanske köper den.
Det är skönt att ha. Sen det kommer någon ny projekt. Bara,
Ja.
vad ska jag ställa den? Nu har jag plats.
Ja,
The tire profile is way too low, so the white tire sides wants to pop off. So what I need to do is to glue the side parts onto the tire. And just like that, the Lada is ready for now. Built in our own style, just the way we like it. It might not be for everyone, and that's okay. We built it for us. Now it's cleaned up, running strong and ready for the road. Road trip content is coming, and I promise you that it will be some real fire content. And last thing, huge shout out to our sister who edits all our videos. Thanks to her, the quality has leveled up big time lately. We'll drop a link to her channel in the description. Go show her some love. Thanks for watching and we'll see you out there. Peace.